associate that award with shooting guards, but although he's a big, Reed is more than capable of putting up big numbers, including from long distance.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. He was emphatic, saying that Edwards was their main concern, telling me Anthony poses problems on both sides of the ball, and he is relentless. He doesn't let up. He wants his guys to match Edwards' energy.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. This one for three. Daniels, that one's true.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Young. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Daniels. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Launches it. He drops it from range. Daniels has got 6 points.
Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
Now Edwards. Back to Young. And they waste... No time getting those 3 points back. He has 7.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
Daniels, that one's true.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the T-Wolves. Outside Young. And there it is for him.
What a start. 5 for 5 from the floor, executing the game plan to perfection at this point.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And 6-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate. And they've swayed the outcome of games. Oh, Randall put some extra on that slam, entertaining the fans and the broadcasters.
Here's Edwards, following the score by Atlanta.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense played a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Screen by Claxton. Here's Coulibaly. That one's good. This game is all even.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Here's Young. He's got 9. Outside Edwards. Outside Young. The rebound by the Hawks.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Pass to Daniels. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Daniels has got 10 points.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
And you watch Dyson Daniels on the floor, Coach. He's everywhere on defense.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the best guys disrupting offenses and getting deflections. He gets his hands in passing lanes. Effort like that will always find minutes.
Randall outside. 5 on the clock. There's the 3. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
A wiry athlete, Jalen Johnson. 2 loud points.
Left side Reed. To the middle. And stolen by Claxton. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Off target from outside. Timberwolves trail by 4. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
Right side Young. And that one off the back of the rim and in. He's got 11.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Here's Daniels. He's got 10. 36 seconds left now in the first quarter. It's McDaniels on the wing. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Gobert. It's not going to go for him. And Atlanta with possession here. Now Claxton. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Outside Edwards. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Bilal Coulibaly.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
It's his first trip to the line. That one drops. He ties it up. And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter. We're all tied up. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
The Timberwolves, 16.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And for the Hawks guys, what jumps out to you statistically?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, you can bet their coach is encouraging them to keep up the extra effort. It's more than paying off.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks.
Rising up, Brogdon, not your average point guard.
Pass to Smith. The rebound by the Hawks. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. And they'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game home stretch.
Yeah, he's an above-the-rim athlete. Gordon on the attack.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Here's Atlanta now. And there's the call on Dennis Smith. That's his first foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Here's Brogdon. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Outside, Alexander Walker. The three is up. Called in by McGee. They swipe it. Here's Dozier. Still without a bucket. Gordon outside. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Capella. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Inside. Up top, McGee. Uses the glass on the layup. McGee's gotten 4 this quarter.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Alexander Walker. Hits the trifecta. Alexander Walker's got his first 3 points of the game. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Pass to Smith. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Smith's got his second bucket on the night.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Now here's Brogdon. Coach, when you look at the best defensive teams, what's the balance between IQ, smarts for the game, versus effort?
Well, Brian, it's both. You know, I mean, the effort is a given. You're not going to get anything done in the game without effort. But to be a good defensive team, you have to be smart. You have to understand your opponents, their tendencies, both as a team and as individuals. And if you do that, you can cover up for a lot in terms of just raw athleticism. Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
Gordon. And that one good. Now it's a 3-point Atlanta lead.
He is so athletic. Gordon does well when he gets the ball around the paint.
And here's Smith. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Clock at 6. Capella with the defensive effort. Atlanta leading by 3. Gordon with it. He's picked up by Miller. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Coach, it's interesting to watch the career path of Aaron Gordon. He's gone from one role in his previous stop, then he arrives to the Nuggets in a completely different role there.
Yeah, Brian, he's become more of a third or fourth guy, and he's embraced the change. Everybody wants to be that number 1 or number 2 guy, but you got to play a role to be a winner in this league.
And it's resulted in championships.
It sure has.
So it's Atlanta now, following the score by Minnesota. Outside, Alexander Walker. Back to Brogdon. The Hawks need to get one up here. And here's Gordon from the arc. McDaniels with the rebound. Here's Miller. Rips down the breakaway slam.
A developing part of McDaniels' game that could elevate him to the next level.
Here's Dozier. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Dozier's got his first points of the night.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Pass to Edwards. Screen by Horford. Out to the right wing. 4-3. Capella with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
My goodness, Aaron Gordon putting on a show.
DiVincenzo with it. Now Alexander Walker defending. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Substitution on the court.
Edwards looking it over. Misses the three. Atlanta leading by 5. Randall inside. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first half.
Wow. Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Here's Edwards. Edwards, so good inside.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
Now, into the line for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert. Naz Reid. Trae Young.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Atlanta on top. They lead by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Here's Young. Pass to Reed. The rebound by the Hawks.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Back to Daniels. Johnson with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Well, this is why Edwards is a nightmare for defenses. He can drive right through you or pull you apart from range like this.
And now the T-Wolves on the break. Puts it up from 12. And off the glass. That one's good. Edwards got 11 points.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Right side, Young. Outside Reed for the lead. That shot missing.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Two minutes into the second half of play now. Now here's Johnson. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
The Hawks lead by 5. And picked 20th back in 2021. Jalen Johnson might end up being the steal of that draft, Coach.
Well, look, Brian, when we see guys take a big jump like Johnson has, it's usually because they have shot the ball better like he has. He's really blossomed during his 3rd year and still has plenty of room to grow.
Here's Daniels following the score by Minnesota. There's a screen by Johnson. He gets it in there. Daniels has got 4 points in the quarter.
so strong at the rim. That'll serve Daniels well here in this league.
Here's Edwards. He's off on the layup. Now the Hawks with it. Leading by 5. And it's Coulibaly missing. Young with it. He's got 11. Off the left rim and out. Randall, left side. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard, and guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions. Those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Young looking over the floor. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Well, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
And you know he's tough on the glass. Easy money there for Gobert.
Over to the wing. Outside Johnson. Kept alive by Atlanta. There's the triple. The shot comes out. Timberwolves trail by 7. Here's Edwards. Drives to the hoop. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Outside Coulibaly. And that one is stuffed right through.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Young. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Let's start getting loud.
Chris Finch calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Outside Brogdon. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Timberwolves trail by 9. Out to DiVincenzo. Back to Miller. To the inside. Here's Horford. Oh, getting it done. Horford gets it to go.
Yeah, the moment Horford has the rock down low, good night. I mean, just too many moves from the vet.
And the shot goes down. Brogdon's gotten his third basket of the night.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Here's Alexander Walker. Drains the triple. And now a 12-point Atlanta lead. And so it's Atlanta now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The Hawks lead by 12. To the paint. Horford with a steal. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Miller can't get it to go. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Offensive rebound. Left side, Brogdon. Pass to Gordon. And it's all from three-point range.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's Miller. And he lays it up and in.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Oh! Wow! Yeah, that's a strong finish there by Gordon. Right through the contact.
Oh, the bomb from Young. My goodness.
Well, it's only his second three of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Brogdon from outside. Miller pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 9. Trey quick on the take. Soft touch off the glass. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, and we've come to expect this from Young. He fills it up in so many different ways.
They set the screen. And there is a whistle. That goes on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Now Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
Smith no good. The Hawks lead by 9. Oh, can't finish the one-handed jam. And a foul call. Looks like he had a clear path to the basket. They'll get one free throw and they'll keep possession here. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there.
Anthony Edwards.
Randall with a steal. Johnson for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Outside, DiVincenzo. It's stolen by Johnson. DiVincenzo with the steal. Outside Edwards. The 3 is up. Randall pulls down the board. The Hawks leading. Here's Claxton. Pass to Coulibaly. Now here's Randall. Fires in the triple.
Yeah, as a shooter, Randall can be practically automatic. He gets the ball and immediately has a shot cooking.
Edwards with it.
Timeout, timeout.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. So it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Fades. Edwards, no good.
The rebounding differential is a major story in this game.
Here's Coulibaly, and he drives in. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Here's Edwards. Edwards with some muscle.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player, skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Pass to Johnson. Lets it go from deep. And here's Randall. Right side, Coulibaly. Connects from downtown. And the Hawks lead by 11.
An underrated passer. Randall has a nice feel for the game and is willing to keep his teammates involved.
Here's Edwards. Good work defensively by Randall.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Edwards on target.
And right there, Edwards with a great dribble move to create space.
A good look from Johnson. That's tipped.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
It's Edwards. Oh! Edwards with the highlight reel jam.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Edwards can't hit. Atlanta leading by 12.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Hawks.
And a big part of their success was the second chance buckets they secured tonight.
Yeah, it's just proof that being aggressive on the boards can pay game-winning dividends.
And this will give them their 28th win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
Launches a three. Daniels misses. Reed with it. Picked up by Coulibaly. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. The kick out to Edwards. Shoots over Randall. Edwards, that's good.
The assist, Trae Young.
And so it's Atlanta with it. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Minnesota ball.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest, this game's over.
15 seconds left in the fourth. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
Good on the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
And that one's good. Young.
Yeah, nice read by Gobert. When he's providing an assist, that is a big bonus.
Randall can't hit. So it's Atlanta picking up the win.